I want to get to the bottom of where the American people are on this. And we can't do it based on the election because the president didn't run on letting hospitality and ag workers stay here, right? How would you try to figure out where the American people were on this issue? Because I don't think polling does it because it's too complicated to poll. People will say, you can't come here illegally, but yeah, I don't want to not be able to go to my favorite hotel. So how can we figure out not just what the right position is, but where the American people are? Is there a way to do that?
Can I answer a different question?
Sure. That's the rules of this program that was in your contract. So sure, answer whatever you want, but at least be in the ballpark.
I'm not an expert on polling. I mean, I imagine you would have to ask complicated questions like if prices would go up by this much, would you support
what
it?
I'm
If
saying,
they would go by that much.
I'm saying don't do it on polling. Like, who would you want to talk to? Would you want to talk to the owners? Would you want to talk to the workers? How would you determine whether Eric's right that other people would take these jobs?
I hear from people all the time who are doing these jobs. Do you know the percentage of illegal migrants who represent agricultural workers? From the way both left and right talk about it, you would think it was somewhere around 95%
of
illegal migrants
yeah.
who work in agriculture. Do you
Yeah.
want to guess what the actual number is?
40.
I'd guess 25.
It's 28%,
Yeah.
which means that 72% of agricultural workers are American citizens.
Yeah.
It is disgusting to talk about hardworking people like their jobs are beneath them. And we're seeing now already that since President Trump took office, 2 million more Americans are in the workforce and 500,000 fewer illegals. It turns out they were taking jobs from Americans. It turns out they were driving down the wages. So this whole narrative that these people don't have workers is nonsense. There's a shortage not of labor, there's a shortage of cheap labor. Now, the question of inflation in terms of food is a really important one. Let's separate out agriculture from hotels, okay? Because, like, give me a break. You know, it's around this similar to 28% of, people who clean hotels are illegals. So I'm sorry, but those hotels that are employing illegals, they will just have to pay Americans a little bit more money to attract them to fill up that, 28% or what have you. Those people work really hard and deserve good wages. When it comes to agriculture, all of the small farms, all of the medium-sized farms, all of the farms that are owned by families, they all employ legal American workers. It's the massive multi-billion-dollar corporations that are demanding a slave caste in order to do those jobs. And I think caving to them, to those people, you might as well be a Democrat.